Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your necromancer today, the Parafox Archangel, the one that's been hidden beneath the crypts, ready to rise once again. And prior suggestions in the comment, we have decided we're going to go for the regular mode difficulty starting off, because of the simple fact that minions that we unlock are unlocked with new playthroughs. So if we die in the more pain run, but unlock new minions as a result, then we'll have those new minions for going into good always wins, which will be very useful in the long run, don't you all think? So, let's go for more pain and see how the game manages to play itself out, shall we? So, first up, that was really quick at loading. Well, my credit to you. We start off with a Black Knight, a zombie, a skeleton, and a Bride of Iratus. Simple. We also start with some Digger Souls, so we have to work out, and also the Mortari already here. Nice. So, which one do we want to level up first? Logically, it's the Obelisk, so that we can get more Digger Souls. So we need a Wrath to do that. So, Creation. Wrath. Craft.
An unassuming creation. Perhaps the warnings were just superstitions.
Maybe, but it doesn't matter because we're not using it. Next, we can go here and look at the mummy I unlocked. A mummy is, at its core, a vessel for thousands of dark curses, crammed together into one undead body. For this purpose, all unnecessary organs need to be removed to make space, and the body bandaged generously to keep it all from leaking out. Quite a dangerous minion, since even a slight touch can lead to several years of bad luck, which is why stories of what happened to the originator of this design are still passed around as a cautionary tales among necromancers. Feature, every time it's attacked, lose 10 luck. Not bad. Also, you'll note I only need to kill one enemy to unlock a lich. I've been doing a lot of things like that. I played this game a bit in the background. So, we start off with a talent. What's that talent going to be? It is going to be Amateur Surgeon.
Reveal their secrets.
Because it turns out, special parts really do make a difference to characters. We start with a random thing. What is this? Each time Iratus uses a spell, a random enemy trigger takes 15 of physical damage.
Features.
That's actually really good, but we're not going to get spells for a bit of time. So, question is, do we want any of these other minions to start off with, or are we just happy with the ones we have? Can you actually use half your abilities from your current position? The answer is not. You can use Smite, but you can't use Unassuming Strike. I'm going to swap the zombie and the skeleton around, because I prefer as much as the zombie can tank, the skeleton I either would probably prefer having a zombie or a Dark Knight for that role. Right. The castle had need of vast riches underneath the castle. Great veins of iron promised to fuel the long conquest after conquest, along with ancient artifacts from a forgotten age. The dwarves are eager to offer their services, blah blah blah. We've done this before. Also, the path changes. That's also another thing that adds replayability factor. The fact the path changes, so you can take different routes each and every time. So, let's just move to our first location, kill an enemy, unlock a lich, and see what they're like. Hello there, random people. You've got a quite high HP compared to what you had before. So, I think I'm going to work on murdering the conscript first. For that reason. Die, Mr. Conscript! Ha! You missed. And then you ready your bombardment, Mr. Zombie. I love the bombardment. It is such a stupidly good ability.
This is my kind of entertainment.
One dead conscript, nice and gone. Ooh, that's nasty. You know, next I need to take on the miner, because of the annoyingness that is the miner. So we have you do Smite to get rid of your block. You can debuff yourself, I suppose. Which will give us Wrath. And we do have a fair bit of Wrath right now. You know what? We're gonna hit you. Doesn't do the most damage, but it did more than that. Let's just Wrath attack you. Good amount of damage. Nice. And that's why we kill the miner first, because that ability is just irritating. That attack. Your skin will look so fine soon upon me. I didn't even know you could hit the third line. I mean, it's not getting another turn before the zombie. So I guess the question is, can it survive till the zombie's turn? And the answer is quite a big, obvious, fat no.
A predictable
There we go.
outcome.
What did we get? Essence of Mind. Minions attack restore 15% the minions attack restores 15% of the damage dealt as mana. Oh, that's an item to give a minion, isn't it? Huh. That's actually a really cool looking one. Alright, Mr. Zombie, what are we going to do with you? Obviously, we're going to wait with you to upgrade you so we can increase your attack. What about you, Bride of Icarus? We're just going to upgrade your attack. Talent. Do we get another talent? No, we wait for surgical practice. Next. Now we look at the Lich, a powerful magical minion, but not really a true lich. Rather, these are pseudo-liches that borrow some of the designs made by necromancers of old. Most notably, these minions do not actually hold the soul of a necromancer. Instead, they serve as carriers for devastating spells that often sow destruction on both allies and enemies alike. They have, however, been known to take on mannerisms of their creator, which can be so convincing that other undead tend to obey them. Huh. Fair enough, then. Deal random damage to a random enemy can be used from all positions. Command Undead, the selected ally gains 14 attack and dread for 2 turns. Okay, that's pretty nice. Support. Kills an ally. The Lich and all allies gain plus 20 vigor. Doesn't spend an action. Alright, interesting. Toxic Cloud Trap. Creates a cloud that at the target position for 2 rounds, dealing stress damage to any enemy that enters it. Rain of Fire. Ignition. Deals 75% damage to all allies and enemies except itself. Sets targets on fire, dealing the same amount of damage for ages. Okay. Reanimate. Summons a skeleton. Summon minion gains 16 attack, 16 dread, 6 armor, and 6 till the end of turn. Till the end of battle. Interesting. The Lich has 2 Wrath abilities, I see. Huh. You know what? Let's make ourselves a Lich. Crap.
Ooh, a vessel of indiscriminate magical carnage.
That's correct. We're going to change locations with it and the zombie. Enter the graveyard. Obviously put the skeleton in there to heal itself. We don't have enough digger souls to do anything else, so move on. What's in the chest? Select a boon. For each escaped enemy, Icarus gains additional 25% experience for the current level. Minions gain 6 armor until the battle ends and have 12% chance to miss their turn. Okay. Jar of Acid. All enemies lose -4 armor and -4 resistance until the battle ends. I'm gonna say the heavy armor.
Tribute.
And then we're gonna see it's a temporary one, aren't we? No, it's actually robes.
Fetching.
That will make him very, very tough. So now the great question is, which path do we want to go? Cultists are decent because they give you minion-specific items. At least they have done for me before. I don't know the advantage to actually doing elite battles, admittedly. Looking at this current thing, I would say the best route is left. Because we get lots of graves, ancient coffins, a few chests, stuff like that. And even a quest. So yeah, I'm gonna go left. Come, squadron! Mortal pests. Ooh. Alright, well, let's go ahead and murder you. Mister, I'm gonna go sinister stance and make sure everyone hates me. You deal damage to a random enemy, so... And you missed your turn, I'm guessing, Mr. Zombie. Is what just happened. Because of the heavy armor, right? Well, you know what? You can ignition then.
One more for the stockpiles.
Which was probably an exceedingly bad idea. How are you alive? Should I attack you? No, I should attack you, just so that you're dead.
This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like.
Right,
Pathetic.
just so that you can then guarantee hitting him, who's then going to burn.
Oh, you know, if this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of schedule.
Maybe. If the Lich didn't just try and destroy half of our party instantaneously, that is. So, not sure what to make of the Lich and its ability to just murder everyone. I mean, where is it? We need to do 750 damage to our own minions in order to unlock the ghoul. So, and we've just done 90 damage worth. So, we're not far off that, I guess. But, still... Nope, you did not level up, Iratus. No problem, we can wait until the next time. As for you, we can upgrade your health, because you don't actually have much, do you, Mr. Dark Knight? Probably making you a very bad companion for the Lich. Okay, so for our battle group, we've got a bit of a stress damage hybrid. So we've got a zombie, a mummy, and a wrath, and a lich. Mostly because that lot of enemies are the ones that can actually survive taking on multiple things at once. Also, I'm saving my digger's soul so I can upgrade the mortality, because I'm clearly going to need it if I'm going to use a lich. And I just got enough digger souls to upgrade it. So, what did I need? A wrath? Yes, a wrath. So now we can restore 2 people at once. Glorious! Right then, guys. Let's get Iratus his next level. Now then, let's see. You have the least amount of stress. So you know what? Let's start stressing you. And apparently it's already worked. Still, you do need a... Deal 80 damage, and okay. You know what? We are just going to blast that man. Good blast. You're just making my job easier, you know. Because, after all, if he just... We can give the man a heart attack, potentially. So... And now we're just going to do the same to you. Because the Wrath's stress damage is absurd. Well, that's not good. I was hoping to avoid him having to deal with that sort of stuff. Now we're just going to shoot you in the gut again.
Ooh, this one.
There's his heart attack.
Just as it died.
Glorious. Right then. Should I stress you just to make sure you don't get your next attack? I'm thinking yes! Remove his initiative from the list. I could amplify curses. If I amplify curses, then... Impending horror. No, let's amplify curses. Oh, it can only target one person. Oh, that makes it even better. There you go, chap. Cowardice. You really like debuffing them, don't you? Also, I swear I've missed so many turns to make it more than just 12% at this point.
Terror will overflow.
Curse crit. You have a 50% chance to run away, apparently. Let's just curse you. I could then just fireball us. Honestly, I think I want to buff the zombie. With more damage for now. Considering he does need to kill this guy. Goodbye!
I'm gonna crab this one into furniture.
Inspiration. Brave. Increases maximum sanity by 50. Decreases all stress damage for self and all allies by 10% until end of battle. Really now? Really? What's very awkward considering how little I actually have that can do
Become part of
direct
the breathless tide.
direct damage rather than stress damage. So, I guess I should work on actually hurting you properly now, shouldn't I? Like that. Come on, you need to die. I don't know why you're getting your attacks so quickly and so often. Lose your initiative, good chap. Protect me, you cretins. Who are you talking to? Right, if I target you to move one forward... I don't know how you just died, but... oh, because I used a spell. He takes... Really? That includes movement? Spiderweb. All enemies lose 8 initiative until the end of combat. One-time use. Okay. Fair. Now I've leveled up, meaning I can get surgical
transformation, the will becomes free.
Which makes it so much more likely for me to get good body parts. Excellent. Scalpel Artist. An additional part will drop after battle. I feel I should try to focus for that one as well. Now the question is, which way do we go to go up here? We can get cultists, a grave for minions, and 3 battles. That one including an elite enemy. That one as well. If I go this way, I get 3 battles. But I also get Ancient Coffin for items, grave, a chest, and a steel to increase levels. What's your current level, Icarus? Ooh, quite high, actually. You know, in theory, I could just choose the minions I want to level up. Ooh, that ability can work quite well. Deal damage, a lot of magic damage to the to 2 random enemies and the ally on the first position. So if you apply that to a zombie, and have it so that the zombie's just tanking, because the zombie has an absurd amount of both health and resistance. I'm going to pull them out of the mortarily, just to head to the steel with the group, and then level up all the minions. Next, we can level up all the minions. We do that, upgrade the zombie's attack, and upgrade its resistance. Now it's a really good tank for us. As for Mr. Undead Man right here, we can make it so it does more initial damage or have the curse last longer. Which means you'd be able to just attack someone with the curse once, and then hopefully it will work better. course, if I go for that one, it's bigger curse damage and increases your dread factor, which frankly I think might be better because you still need something to do between turns, after all.
Battle.
Then we can just upgrade your dread factor again. As for that, actually counts as an alt, so we can't level it up. Interesting. So we're going to upgrade this to shrapnel to give you increased, so that you damage 2 random allies and the ally on the first position, which is the zombie. And then we can upgrade maybe your attack power, quite frankly. As for Mr. Wraith, if we upgrade your narcotic squall to do even more stress damage,
prove yourself worthy of my
we can then probably improve your initiative, because it's pretty bad, but so is your accuracy. So we're going to improve your accuracy and then your evasion. Frankly, I should have just waited with the 3rd point, just for when it's needed. Alright then, Battle Group 2, move on! I carry Big Boom. Right. Which ones need to die the most? The answer is the miners. But they had block, and that never occurred to me. You can't physically hurt the Dark Knight. He has too much armor. You need to prepare your bombardment, Mr. Zombie! And then, as for you, you can then just unassuming strike this man. You like using those traps, don't you, Mr. Taskmaster? You almost got him, but you know what happens? You can now use your ability to heal up completely.
To dust.
Glorious. You can now do this ability to get rid of his block. You can then just shoot it. You strike it. We seem to have one team that does stress and one that does physical damage at the moment. I don't think you were able to bombard anymore because you got moved. Ah, that's a shame. The Black Knight can at least finish it off.
One by one, life vanishes from this world.
What is with you and these traps? What's that do? 17 to 19. Well, considering you're not going to kill it, and we need to start killing the other one too, might as well do the AoE ability. Ouch, that's irritating. Stun, skips a turn. Well, we probably would have done that anyway.
One less annoyance in the world.
Didn't you move forward with that, Mr. Skeleton? I thought you were meant to escape to do that. Oh, you're escaping, are you? With the 1% chance to escape. The fact the zombie skipped its turn was very bad then.
Tide that will wash away your pathetic civilizations.
Well, glorious. We've completed another fight. What was the next part? Ooh, a grave. You know what? Let's just, because it doesn't matter all too much, just immediately move into the graveyard and see what we find, shall we? Ooh, we can get ourselves a lich, a mummy, or an infested. The infested was quite expensive for bones, so let's pick an infested. Level 3. Glorious. Now, we have enough digger souls to build something as well. So, you give additional experience to Icarius, don't you? Yes, that can be useful. You give items, which is nice. You give wrath at the beginning of the level, and you give us a chance to find a random artifact. I think I actually would rather have experience at this point. Just so that we can try and get...
Hardly an inspiring leader, but the dead care not. for morale.
Yeah, it's fair, Mr. Icarius. Right, so then. At this point, extra Digger's Souls is probably quite useful. But in addition, just having an attack spell just to do some damage would probably be quite useful. So you know what? Let's get ourselves the Cursed Doll. Just so we have an attack spell to use alongside the Spiked Bracers. Plus, we are fighting an elite character this turn. So we might need it versus them. Can I get a turn? Let's see. Then, you, Elite Miner. You have not that much difference in stats, honestly. You're a bit faster and you possess other things, so... Good shot with that kill, then. Good kill shot, then.
Let's
make sure to move him forward. And then he can... Should I shrapnel? Or just shoot? I suppose is the question. Probably just shoot. Because next turn he will die. Yeah, the zombie has an awful lot of resistance, you know, so... What's it mean by summon a skeleton? Does that mean I get a third one, or does that just replace the one that I otherwise need? Also... Sure, that'll do a lot of damage.
Corruption. Extinction.
Plus, the Wrath avoided it because he's got no... What's your thing? Berserk. Increases damage dealt. Damage received increased by 50%. Not at all what we want given the situation. This can kill you. Fuck it, you got blocked. I'm an idiot. Alright, you're dead next round. I don't care. Let's... I don't want to use the big attack, this attack right now, because it's going to hurt someone. You desperately need some extra HP right now, you. You know, you take 50% extra damage, right? I wonder if this might work.
This will be your end.
And it attacked the other one, of course it did. And that one had a heart attack. Glorious. Right, we can just start attacking the mage then, because the miner here is just going to die. See?
Your frail bodies fail you.
How much health do you have? 29. That is actually likely to kill you.
As worthless as
and you have a heart
life,
attack as well.
You will be worth something in death.
Glorious. And we got some powerful ectoplasm. Nice. We can apply that probably to the Wrath. Right, let's put the zombie and the mummy in the poor place so that they can heal, because Jesus Christ, do they desperately need to heal after that? And now, because our mana doesn't restore, I don't think. How much mana did you cost? 9. You restore a tiny bit. So you know what? We might want to take that thing if we're going to start using
shake the very
mana.
Foundations of this world.
You are going to upgrade the bombardment stance. The question is, which one are you going to upgrade with? Do you want physical damage or do you want magical damage? Currently, this seems like a very physical group. So honestly, the magic damage might be nice, just to mix it up a little. So you know what? I think I'm going to go with the magical damage.
Prove yourself worthy of my investment.
Now, for your upgrade, we give you more attack power. Glorious. And then more initiative, just so you can act faster. As for Mr. Skeleton here, who's level 2, because Jesus Christ, he can't catch a break, we'll give him more attack power. Okay. So, what place do we want to upgrade next? We could upgrade the statue of Iratus, just so that we start, you know, gaining even more mana per turn, so we can probably abuse the spells a little bit more. Which might actually be really nice. Dead Lake could be nice, but mostly I think the excavation, just so that we start unlocking more parts. And more parts are always useful, just so that we can use those parts to heal minions, maybe, or something.
How did these bodies wind up here, I wonder? Was there an effort to set me free sometime in the past? Regardless, these remains will be used as fuel for my growing army.
I'm sure they will, Mr. Iratus. So, there's nothing else we can really do. So, we're here. Battle Squad 2, let's go. Ooh, select a boon. The minion's attacks restore 15% of damage dealt as wrath. Interesting. If the minion starts their position in 1 or 2, they receive +5 vigor until the end of battle. Stacks 5 times. Very useful. Restores 15% of damage dealt as vigor. I feel I need that on the skeleton. I feel I need that on the poor skeleton that seems to always get hit all the time. Either that or the zombie in the next rut of the other group, so that he can withstand the lich's bombardment a little bit easier.
Ah, I can use this.
Either way, the Vampire Fangs definitely seems like one of the best. Which also reminds me... Just another 526 damage to go, Mr. Lich! Actually, I was just thinking, wait, this is a really bad team. Oh wait, no, this is a perfect team, because, well, the golem can't be stressed. So, yeah. Oh, will you screw off with bullcrap like that. Alright, you're just getting shot then. Good shot. Very good shot. Immune to stress and ignition, doesn't escape. 50% chance to redirect any attack or debuff to the golem or from an ally located behind it. How about that? Did you stop that? No? Didn't think so. So that means anything behind it, right? So you can't stop me attacking this miner at the front here. Go, Mr. Zombie. Wow, they're doing really bad right now. And then they did that. You got an awful lot of armor. Good thing Mr. Skeleton ignores armor. Then I realized I was attacking the miner for good reason. Why did I just negate that? How much mana do I have? 84. You know what? Armor absorb. Screw you. Alright, Rose for a lady. Time to nuke all of them.
In with the rest.
Good shot. Oh, I love the look of that bombardment there. But now you can also just do this. Boom. Oh, it's still alive. I really didn't expect it to live. So I currently have 75 mana. 75 mana's pretty decent. And we'll be able to get a solid number on how much we restore at the end of combat using that 75. Nice crit then, Bride of Iratus.
Mine is the winning side.
What's this? Armor plate. Armor plates reduces damage received by 10%. Another good one for the zombie of the other team. So we restore 10 mana. That doesn't make sense. That restores 5. Oh, I didn't actually make the Bride of Iratus statue. Oh. Which makes it 8. So using this, I'd make 18 each round. Okay. Okay. Knowledge. We're getting there. You know, last time I upgraded your Heartless Slash, I did the Edge of the Abyss, so that you'd get bigger bonuses from your initial attack value. However, if I do Death Comes to Everyone, I will be able to focus on upgrading your armor and such, which should logically end up being better. Right? I mean, sum total that does 18 to 18, that does 16, so currently it's worse, but eventually it might be better. So I'm gonna go for that one and then upgrade your armor, Mr. Dark Knight. Next, I'm gonna go into this mummy and at least give him the armor plates. I can't remove whatchamacallit, stats that I've added. I could give you the ectoplasm. In fact, does anyone else even use ectoplasm? What uses ectoplasm? The Dark Knight, Banshee, and Wraith. Well, honestly, I probably consider you the more powerful of the lot. Compared to the Dark Knight. So, yeah. Plus, by giving you this, I'll be able to upgrade your Dread again, along with your Accuracy, which could work out quite nice. So, let's do that to give you your extra stat points. There we go. Right then. Come on, Battle Group Alpha. Let's move ahead and find ourselves a relic. Each time Iratus uses a spell, a random enemy is dealt 15 stress damage. Minions gain +5 initiative, but lose 15 accuracy. All enemies have -1 ward at the beginning of battle. Huh. So currently I've got an armor that gives me that. I believe it's a brace. I think I'm going to go with the smoking bands, because then at the very least I'll be able to alternate between the two. If I can't equip both. Which I can't. Didn't think I could. Then again, I'm not convinced that the other...
make mortals tremble before me.
Yeah, Iratus.
Even more than previously.
I'm not even convinced that the other one I would have been able to use anyway. So come, you. Let's move. The final fight of the episode. Really? You skip your turn? Maybe I should have gone with the other one. Just to remove that bloody pesting annoyance. Okay. So, how are we going to do this? Well, first things first, we stress the bloody Christ out of you. You need to die. End of discussion. 75% chance to betray an ally. You know what? We can work with that. Next, I'm surprised you can attack everyone. You need to pick a target. You do magical damage, and, well, this entire team is magical damage, so... we're going to attack the Elite Guard. Good choice, he is your task manager. It makes sense you want to betray him. Alright, well then...
Your frail bodies fail you.
I'm actually gonna use a support ability and basically do that. Ha! It worked! The support ability worked. Glorious. And we gave the miner a lovely heart attack. Magnificent. That's the kind of bullcrap that we love to see. Oh, you missed. I mean, okay, fair, fine, whatever. Oh, that was an annoying amount of damage, wasn't it? Well then, let's just get ready with
There'll
that.
still be enough left to reanimate.
Oh, don't worry. There will. There always is, Mr. Iratus. Right, you can now wrath attack these guys, dealing tons of stress and mixing them all up. You can then impending horror. -5 initiative. What are the insanities? -5 initiative. Oh, you're fleeing, are you? Well, can't have that.
This never gets old.
You know, it's a shame there isn't just, like, a better way for, you know, dealing with... Man, how much stress do you need to die, Mr. Mage? You have 2 HP left. Just die. Still not a fan of stress.
Soon this world will be mine.
Still not a fan of stress. Minion can't be moved. That's actually really useful for, like, this mummy. Rags. Okay. Does minion can't be moved include moving themselves with their own abilities, I have to wonder? And now we can sacrifice a minion. I'm not sure if what that actually entails or what bonuses I get from that. So, yeah. Well, I guess for now, everyone, it looks like this is a good place to end today's episode. So, give me tips and tactics. What ideas do you think I should be employing? Is using the zombie as bloody cannon fodder actually even a decent idea? Maybe if we keep upgrading its resistance to all hell and back. So, everyone, let me know in the comments down below your thoughts and tactics on what I should be doing. And until next week, it looks like, what can I say other than thank you all for joining me? I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that, until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.